Okay, we got a lot to cover here, and I mean a lot to cover here. I'm gonna make this episode as short as I possibly can, but we got a lot to cover here. Hey guys, what's going on? It's your Huggable Hipster here, and today I would have had a tea in this tea talk. Again, we're having coffee because of the pure fact that I've already had a tea earlier today, and after I heard the news of what I am about to tell you, I just needed a coffee. Not just for this upcoming thing I'm about to tell you, but for several things I'm about to tell you. So let's dive into this before I go completely batshit cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs that turned white. I'm gonna put my coffee down for this because I'm gonna get so excited. Hold on. Naughty Dog has released a trailer for The Last of Us Part 2. That's right. That's right. That's right. I'm so excited right now. I'm one of those people who saw the walkthroughs of people playing the game, but I have not actually seen or played the game for myself. Like, I haven't done the demos or anything like that because I don't have a PS4. So whenever I see this game, I just look at the graphics and I'm like, how do they make it so fucking realistic? Like, how in the world is this just even a thing? Like, I'm flabbergasted at the fact that they're making a second one. I already saw the trailer, so if you guys have not seen the trailer, I will put it in the link down below. Watch it right now. I will pause myself so you can go watch the trailer. So I don't want anybody complaining, Ariel, you gave me a spoiler when I didn't ask for it. Just pause the video, watch it, and then come back to this video because there are going to be spoilers, so I'm pausing myself. This is my paused face. Did you guys watch it? Right, I know, right? It's absolutely amazing. It's such a short but sweet cliffhangy trailer. I'm so excited for this game. You have no idea. Now you're probably asking, Ariel, how can you be excited for a game you've never played? Well, person in the comment section below who is asking me this question, very good question of you to ask. It's the pure fact that, like, anytime I see a game that someone else has such a passion for, like, I've seen playthroughs of this like you wouldn't believe, and I feel like the characters are real to me. Like, it's just such an amazing story, it's such an amazing plot line. There's just so, like, forget about the gameplay for a second, the graphics, just everything that they put into this is just absolutely incredible. And since there's no foreseeable release date for this at all yet, since these types of games take very, very long to make, I can assume that they're working long and hard at this. Just please guys, please do not make this one where you like tease us and then it's like PT style until you don't release it at all, because that turned into a flubber flub, and we don't want a flubber flub. We want an exciting dubber. We want something that's going to be just a very jam-packed awesome sequel to The Last of Us Part 1. Now, I can't see, you know, Naughty Dog letting us down at all on this, but let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. I can't imagine how excited all the gamers must be for this, so it's gonna be great. People are already speculating that the character Joel in The Last of Us is actually dead, because when you guys see the trailer, you see him coming out of the light, very philosophical and ethereal light that he comes out of, and he's walking into the house with all the dead corpses. Well, why am I doing this to my face? There are a lot of dead corpses and stuff like that, and he sees Ellie playing the guitar, and he's kind of like looming over the entire situation, kind of like a Grim Reaper, but a lot more handsome. The thing is that I can understand how people think that he might be dead when they put it like that, but it's like, I just, no, he's not dead. No, please, no, he's not. They would not make this character dead in this sequel. I'm sorry, but that's just a big no for me. If that's the case and people are right, then I would be like, oh damn, oh my god. I just can't see it ever happening. So for people to say that he's dead in this game, it doesn't make any sense considering what happened in the last game, but let's see what happens. I'm looking forward to the game nonetheless. So next up, since it is almost the end of 2016, I know, 2016 just went by like that, like seriously, I don't know what happened to it. I mean, this year has been freaking crazy. Like, we got clowns, we had Trump voted into office, we just got a shit ton of things that happened. I feel like Doctor Who went back several times, you know, caused some shit, tried to fix it, and we got this. Like, seriously, what time traveler decided to fuck with us this time around and just make everything complete chaos? So here are my top 5 favorites that I have played or have seen this year, and I'm narrowing it down to 5 because there is so many that I have absolutely loved and that I have played that I just couldn't name them all in under 20. Number 5, The Park. The Park was an absolutely amazing game. This is one that I saw played by several gamers on YouTube. I am going to be definitely playing it on my channel. It gave this eerie spookiness about it that I really enjoyed. The Park is basically about this one mother. She loses her son in an amusement park, and you absolutely get terrified from the get-go. You have to hide from certain things. You have to go into a creepy clown mouth. Just see a walkthrough, you'll know what I'm talking about on that one. And by the end of it, it gives so many twists and turns that you don't know what's reality and what's real and what's, you know, it's very Inception. Number 4. Resident Evil 0. Now I, as you know, have been playing this on my channel. It is the reason why I am a gamer. The entire Resident Evil franchise is my favorite gaming franchise ever, and I absolutely love it. That will probably be in the grave with me whenever I die. The mixture of action-packed, romance, zombies, a lot of attitude, and really funny as well. So if you guys, for some reason, have not played Resident Evil 0 or any of the Resident Evil games, I would highly suggest it. Number 3. Outlast Part 2 demo. Now this one I played on my channel. I absolutely love it. I cannot wait for the full game to come out next year. It's supposed to be really good and really cringeworthy and really creepy. And cringeworthy I'm talking about in the sense where you're actually legitimately walking over baby parts. It's not ideal for a lot of people, so if you guys get really kind of just triggered by that in general, I wouldn't suggest playing the demo or the upcoming game, but I'm very desensitized to a lot of it, and I know a lot of it's not real, so, you know, it's no problem for me playing the game. Number 2. Emily Wants to Play. Now, as much as I freaking hate this game for the gameplay, and as difficult as it can be sometimes, I absolutely love the atmosphere. The way that they kind of made it like a red light, green light, Simon Says kind of thing, with a lot of these dolls and, you know, the storyline on its own. It's very creative, it's very good. The characters scare the crap out of me, which is what you want. And all around, I mean, you know, I absolutely love playing the game. It's really fun, you know, it's especially with friends. If you play it with friends, it's even more fun because they get scared when I don't, so it's just fun to see their reaction most of it. And also, speaking of Emily Wants to Play, I made it to the next freaking night. I told you guys I would. I take my reaction whenever the next game goes up or the next part of that goes up, which will be tomorrow. You guys will see my reaction, which was very late at night. I think I might have woken up my parents. And number 1. Ariel, stop that. This video is gonna get flagged. And my number 1 favorite game that I played this year is Vanish. Now, this is more sentimental than anything because it was the very first collaboration I ever did with one of my friends, Pippa. You may know her from Ghoul Guides, and she's just absolutely wonderful. She's from the UK. She's one of my best friends. And the thing is that it's more sentimental, like I said, because, you know, whenever you have a collaboration and you're playing a horror game with another person, it's always fun to just bounce off reactions off of one another. So whenever I was first playing that game with her, there were just a lot of bloopers. You thought the video was long then? Oh my god, it would have been so much longer if we had kept in the bloopers. Dear god. And finally, we are going to talk about the YouTube drama that has been going on. It just went from 0 to 100 in a matter of seconds. Like, I don't know what the hell's going on with this one. I'm gonna need my coffee. Now, most of you know this YouTuber by the name Trisha Paytas. I hope I'm saying her last name right, but she has been in the forefront of YouTube for the past 48 hours because everybody, and I'm talking about everybody, is talking about how she found out that her boyfriend apparently cheated on her and is apparently a homosexual. And I find it, girl, oh my god. I knew from the beginning that he was gay. Whenever I saw a lot of his videos and a lot of his dance videos, like, everyone in Los Angeles knows he's homosexual. Like, that's not even a discussion right there. And you know what? When you're blinded by love, when you're blinded by such like a profound caring for someone, you don't see that. And I feel like he was wrong in lying to her. I feel like, you know, she was wrong in putting all of this out on YouTube. The fact that she had to make this public that's a big no-no. Like, there's private stuff I could talk about easily on here, but I won't, because it's just out of respect for myself as a human being. I don't want to go that far into being a vlogger, even though, like, personally, I like vlogging when it's the right time to do it. Normally, I really don't like vlogging, and that's also why I'm not doing as much vlogmas as I really should be, because I don't like putting people in the spotlight whenever they don't want to be. And I'm mostly here recording, editing videos, going food shopping. My life really isn't that interesting right now. It's just, you know, it's starting to be, but it's not. And like, the thing is that whenever you're working so hard and doing something, you don't think about vlogging, you don't think about picking up a fucking camera. You just sit there and you do your work because it's what you're supposed to be doing. It's, you know, you don't want to show off the fact that you're doing work to get attention, you know? And I feel like she just needs good friends to be there for her. Now, I can't speak for her, I can't speak for any of it, but, you know, she deserves to have a better life. She deserves, and you know what, it's not in like the monetary sense, because monetarily she's covered, she's got a good life, she's making millions and everything like that. But I mean, relationship wise and in her heart, she just needs to be settled and have someone that actually loves her. And it just kills me to see her in this amount of pain, because, you know, I know what it's like to go through a breakup. I know what it's like to be so madly in love with someone that, you know, you can't fucking see straight. Like, you change everything about who you are in order to please that other person, and it's not right, and it's not something that she should have to go through. No female should have to go through that. Let me just point that out right now. The fact that she was in love with him, not taking that away from her. I know she was in love with her. I've been watching her videos for 5 years. Like, you know, she was one of the very first YouTubers I ever sat down and watched. Actually, the first YouTuber I watched was Dan is Not on Fire. Then Charlie Is So Cool Like. Then Trisha Paytas. Yeah, those were my first 3 YouTubers I ever watched. But, you know, to see her go on this entire, just, I don't want to, see, the thing is, I don't want anybody to be triggered down in the comments, because it's like, she's a human being and she deserves respect. And I feel like a lot of people in her comment section are not giving that to her, because yes, she's posting these videos. Yes, she is now single, and she's, you know, she found out that her boyfriend is gay / cheating on her. That doesn't mean that people have the right to go into her comment section purposefully and comment the things that they do. Like, it's really nasty a lot of the time, and it's really shocking to me, because it's like, no human ever deserves that kind of treatment. It's just, I don't care who you are. Okay, you know, maybe Hitler deserves that treatment, you know, Osama bin Laden deserves that treatment, not someone who their way of venting is talking to a camera and venting their feelings. Now, yeah, I agree, a lot of the time she shouldn't have her personal life on YouTube, but if that's the way her you know, if that's the way she likes to vent, I can't hold that against her. Like, for me, the way I vent, I write music. I you know, I don't like talking to anybody whenever I'm feeling depressed or feeling upset. It's just not the way I like to deal with things. But, you know, this is the way she does, and everybody handles things differently, and I feel like we have to give her the benefit of the doubt, saying that this is how she deals with it. Let her be her and deal with it in the way that is accordance to how she knows how to, because I feel like she's very broken in a lot of ways now, more so than ever, because she was with this guy for a year, and I feel like every YouTuber in the world, all the drama channels, everything like that, are going to go after her, and I feel so bad for what she's about to, you know, the experience she's about to have, and she just doesn't deserve it. I mean, you know, this isn't kind of like a leave Britney alone kind of thing, but, you know, in a way, it's like, just think about what you have in your head first. Think about what you're going to say before you have the keyboard courage, in a way, and spew it out when it's not necessary. Just think about your words before you say them. That's all I'm saying to everyone here, because it's very easy to spew hate, but it's sometimes very difficult for a lot of people to put their ego aside and say, no, I'm going to be nice to this person when I think they're wrong in what they're doing. It's sometimes very difficult to do that. I know, I found it very difficult to do that whenever I would disagree with someone very passionately on different subjects. So put your ego aside, be nice to the person. They only have one life. Everyone here has one life. And I know it's so cliche, but our life is so astronomically short. Let's just have the courage to be nice to other people whenever we see their souls so heavily broken like this. So that's all I'm saying. That was a lot more long-winded than I thought it was going to be, but I really hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Tea Talk. Again, I try to bring so much variety into these, not just talking about games, you know, talking about YouTube news, all that kind of stuff. So Trish, if you're watching this, I really hope you feel better in the long run. Things will get better. Trust me, I know from experience, it always gets better. You may not forget what happened, but you will heal from this, trust me. So if you guys like this video, be sure to attack that like button. Happy living. That looked really Broadway. Happy living. Still keeping this coffee in my hand, so you guys are gonna get a coffee hipster fisted, alright? Let's do this all together, shall we? But okay. Well, relax there, high maintenance.